That sound is your alarm clock of helplessness. The sound of your dog chewing their own paws raw while you lie in bed, frustrated and exhausted. You've spent a fortune on vet bills, steroid shots, and the so-called miracle allergy pills. But after 10 years as a veterinarian, I can tell you something with absolute certainty. What you're hearing has almost nothing to do with your dog's paws and everything to do with a hidden culprit inside their gut. And the multi-million-dollar industry built on selling you those allergy pills doesn't want you to know that. That sound, that is the sound of another sleepless night. The sound of your dog chewing their own paws raw while you lie in bed, helpless and frustrated. You've spent hundreds, maybe thousands on vet bills, creams, steroid shots, and those ridiculous cones of shame. You've paid a fortune for the so-called miracle allergy pills that provide a few days of peace before the 2 a.m. licking starts all over again. Stop the 2 a.m. licking! What's the real cause? It is not what you think. You've been told it's environmental allergies. But what if I told you that in a massive number of these cases, you're not treating allergies at all? What if you've been treating the wrong disease entirely? I'm a veterinarian with over 10 years of experience, and I'm here to tell you to stop the madness. This constant paw licking is an epidemic, and the way we're treating it is fundamentally flawed. In this video, I'm going to expose the real reason your dog won't stop licking their paws. I'll show you why those expensive allergy pills are often just a band-aid on a gaping wound. Reveal the hidden culprit that's likely living in your dog right now, and give you a simple two-step at-home protocol to finally address the root cause of this misery. But before we dive into the exact cure, I need to know who I am talking to today. Drop a comment down below right now and tell me, how long have you been fighting this itching battle? Months? Years? Let me know in the comments, so I know I'm not alone in fighting this epidemic. All right, let's expose the real culprit. Pay close attention. The modern approach to itchy dogs is to throw immunosuppressants at the allergy pills, shots, they all work the same way. They suppress the immune system to turn off the itch signal. That's like your car's check engine light coming on, and your mechanic's solution is to put a piece of black tape over the light. Masking symptoms doesn't solve the problem. Let's find the real cause. These drugs are powerful, but they don't solve the underlying issue. They just silence the alarm. So if it's not just allergies, what is it? I want you to do something for me right now. Go get your dog, gently hold their paw, and give it a deep sniff. Do you smell that? That distinct, musky odor of corn chips? Fritos? That is not a cute quirk. That is the smell of a fungal infection. Specifically, it's an overgrowth of a yeast called Malassezia. This, my friends, is the hidden culprit behind countless cases of chronic paw licking. It thrives in warm, dark, moist places. And the crevices between your dog's toes are a 5-star resort for this fungus. This creates a vicious, self-perpetuating cycle of misery. The yeast overgrowth causes an agonizing itch. The dog licks to soothe the itch. The dog's warm, wet saliva creates a perfect humid environment for the yeast to multiply. More yeast means more itching, and the cycle repeats, getting worse every single day. This is precisely why your allergy pills fail. An allergy pill does nothing to kill a fungus. In fact, by suppressing the immune system, you are essentially disarming your dog's security guards and letting this yeast invader run wild, paws, but potentially spreading to their ears, armpits, and belly. I had a golden doodle in my clinic last month. 2 years of hell, constant paw chewing, chronic ear infections. Her owners had spent a fortune. I took one look, smelled the paws, and took a skin cytology sample. Under the microscope, it looked like a city of yeast. We weren't fighting allergies, we were fighting a full-blown fungal invasion. But where does this yeast come from? Why is it out of control? To answer that, you have to look directly at your dog's food bowl. Yeast has one primary fuel source: sugar. You're probably thinking, I don't feed my dog sugar. But you do. Most commercial dry kibbles, even the expensive grain-free ones with carbohydrates and starches, corn, rice, potatoes, peas, these are required to make the food into a hard pellet. In your dog's digestive system, these starches are broken down into glucose, sugar. You are feeding that yeast with every single scoop of high-carb kibble. This creates a state of chronic gut imbalance, a leaky gut. The internal yeast population explodes, pushes that yeast out through the skin and the body. Listen to me carefully. The itchy paws are not the disease. They are a flashing red symptom of a systemic problem that starts in the gut. So, let's fix it. This is a two-front war. We attack from the outside for immediate relief, and we attack from the inside for a permanent solution. Step 1. The paw soak. We need to make the paws an inhospitable environment for yeast. You will need raw, unfiltered apple cider vinegar. It has to be the kind that says "with the mother." In a small basin, mix 1 part apple cider vinegar to 2 parts warm water. Have your dog stand in it for 5 minutes. The acetic acid creates an environment where yeast cannot survive. Vet warning, please listen to me very carefully. You must not use this soak if your dog has licked their paws until they are raw, open, or actively bleeding. The vinegar will cause intense pain. This is only for skin that is itchy and irritated, but not broken. After 5 minutes, you must dry the paws completely. Towel dry, then use a hairdryer on a low, cool setting if your dog allows it. Step 2. The permanent internal fix. Starve the yeast. The soak is for the symptom. This is for the cure. First, cut the carbs. Read your dog food label. If corn, wheat, or potato is a top ingredient, it's time for an upgrade. Transition your dog to a high-protein, low-carbohydrate diet. Second, recolonize the gut. Go buy a high-quality, canine-specific probiotic. You need a multi-strain formula to rebuild the army of good bacteria in their gut, to overpower the yeast. You can keep spending your money on pills that just mask the problem. Or you can decide to stop treating the symptom and finally kill the root cause. Your battle plan is simple. Smell the paws, start the apple cider vinegar soak, change the food, add a probiotic. Let me know in the comments, does your dog have Frito Feet? Let's talk about it. Now, if this video just saved you hundreds of dollars and a lot of heartache, do the right thing. Hit that like button, subscribe, and share this video with one person you know who is struggling with an itchy dog. And listen, healing the gut and fixing those paws is only step 1. Did you know that the exact same apple cider vinegar we just used for the paw soak can also create an invisible force field against ticks and fleas? Stop pumping your dog's bloodstream full of toxic chemical drops. Click the video right here on the screen, and I will show you the one trick to naturally repel parasites and stop the itching from the inside out.